Hey everybody, and welcome to more shenanigans involving SpinTires. This time I've downloaded the Dev Edition, which actually allows mods, which means you can actually install additional trucks. These are actually community-based trucks, which to me is pretty cool, since this is going to allow, hopefully if this is in the final version, that we're actually going to get people who can make their own trucks, make their own modifications. Perhaps we're going to even see, tracks, which means almost a limitless environment, an unlimited number of vehicles and things like that. So what I've got to experiment with here is I've picked 3 extremely large military trucks simply because I'm going to crash them. We all know this. Let's just admit it right up front. Up in the front there, I have a modified Humvee. The vehicle to the right is a 6-wheeled truck of some sort. I believe it's called a Kraz, K-R-A-Z. Obviously going to be pronouncing that wrong. The vehicle just to the left and behind is a big military vehicle called the Striker. It's a big 8x8 tank-looking thing that I'm going to smash into some trees with in the very near future. You can bet on that. But first off, let's take the new truck that we have here. See if we can get this thing in gear, and there we go, we're off. And we'll give this thing a bit of a spin to show off. This is a user-created truck. I assume they're using assets from the real game, but completely different look. Different number of tires, handles a little bit differently. Still gets just as stuck as anything else. But you can get these by creating an account on SpinTires, going to their forum, and going to the download center. There's quite a few that have been uploaded already. Looks like a pretty impressive selection. So I got to say that there's already a pretty decent following for this, which is really pretty exciting to see, for something that's just come out of a Kickstarter campaign. Still waiting to see if it's going to be, or when it will be on the Steam Early Access. It's already been accepted. It's already given the green light. We just need to wait for it to show up. But definitely, neat to see people getting behind something like this and already creating a huge amount of content. So I'm just going to take this for a little spin. Loading the trucks is sometimes a little tricky. I don't have a whole lot of experience with it, so it might just be my naivete, shall we say, in doing this kind of thing. But I did get a few loaded, so we get to drive around a little bit. And if it's one thing I'm pretty good at, it's getting loaded. I mean, getting things loaded. Let me be clear. So we're just gonna cruise around in this. As you can see, we've got the 4-wheel drive turned on. I've actually suspended time. I have that power. I'm deciding to use it. So I figured it'd just be easier to keep the day, as it is, without it switching to night and all that kind of stuff. So we're just keeping it at what looks to be like 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that, just so you can, see the environment and see the truck. Oh, there's that little playground there. There's a big patch of mud I'll have to get through. Another thing I did see is that there was actually someone who's, I believe, working on creating a new environment. They've actually made it to where the environment, the grass, the trees, and everything, and the mud have all been replaced with a snow theme. So that's actually going to be pretty cool. I don't know if it really drives any differently, but it certainly looks, gives it a completely different look, which is pretty cool. So again, just kind of cruising around, showing off a new truck. The suspension, different than the other one. You can see all the wheels doing their thing. The tires will bulge and flex. Oh, I think I just got stuck. We'll see if I can. Nope. These trucks are far too deadly just to get stuck on something simple like that. Hey, you can see the the suspension moving around and everything. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll take off the all-wheel drive. We'll turn off the diff lock, and let's see if we can get some speed. Oh, there you go. Going a little bit quicker. Jump this thing around a little bit. Whoa! I'm taking this big beast for a power slide. That was pretty slick. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. Oh, pretty dangerous at these speeds. And it's not just trucks. There are, in fact, I saw a couple of things with some Lancer Evos and a couple other cars. So people are not just limiting themselves to these gigantic, post-war effort, military trucks. There's actually, cars and all sorts of things. So I think we're actually going to see some pretty sweet vehicles coming out for this thing when it's actually released. So let's jump back. Oops. Seemed to. We'll start from the beginning. I don't know what happened there. That looked a little scary. But let's switch over to the Humvee. I don't know where that other truck went. I think I got a truck stuck in a tree somehow. Anyway, moving on. Let's take this little one for a ride. So again, different tires, different look. Pretty bouncy. And I think they can, the people who are making these do in fact have the ability to control different aspects of the car. I think there is actually like an XML or some sort of config file that you can tinker around with to give it different variables so that it handles. None of the vehicles are exactly, the same as every other one. So we'll turn on the four-wheel drive so I can plow over this and mud. Ooh, might be a bit much for this one. Nope, I'll get it out of there. Go here. Not a problem. Oops, I don't want to do that. I will get stuck. So there we go, cruising up the hill, getting some speed. Sure we'll spin that around just like the other one. There, no problem. So that's pretty cool. Little Humvee, military version with, different look, different tires. I think this is an actual culmination of somebody took bits and pieces from 3 or 4 different vehicles that they liked and basically created this thing. So good for them. That's actually really cool. Like I said, I'm pretty excited that there's already a. Not only are they, allowing users to do this kind of thing, they're fully supporting that by making a community for them. As I deform the Earth a little bit right there, take a slightly different approach. Seem to be having some trouble with the gears. There it goes. A little bit slow. Oh, maybe getting bogged down. not be quite cut out for this. May have brought the wrong truck. It would appear so. Oh well. It still looks cool. I like it. But anyway, so we'll let that one roll back down. And we'll just leave this in a mud pit, such as it is, and we'll switch over to the Striker real quick. There we go, look at that bad boy. That thing's pretty cool. So as you saw, I was fiddling around. There's a, if you load the Dev Edition, there's a Dev button where you can actually load the different trucks. So I've selected this one. I'm going to turn on the four-wheel drive and the diff locks, and away we go. So again, big troop transport of some sort. The little gas tanks kind of bob and weave at the back. The antennas, they don't sway as much as they probably should, but there's movement. Again, it's early. All alpha builds. But again, very cool, very, very neat that they're already allowing this kind of thing to take place. You know, this certainly, you know, allows for a huge amount of, you know, user-generated content, which obviously gives people a vested interest to keep the game going. Again, I don't know if you're going to be allowed to make, you know, your own missions. I wouldn't be surprised if you can. Getting a little sideways here. I'm going to take this into the water. See how it fares in the big drink. So far, so good. Looks like I'm going to cross this without a bit of trouble. Water's kind of funny. It looks very jagged. But I'm sure that'll get worked out as we go along. Sound like somebody was talking there for a second. I don't know if you heard that. And we'll just go up this hill. Oh, this is clearly going to be muddy. Probably going to get stuck. What do you think? Got the power to take this? I don't think so. Oh, I think I've hit a tree, that's why. No, I think I might be stuck with that one, but that's okay. It was more just to show that there were, in fact, more vehicles. You know, more than just the two that you get with the original demo. So you can actually, you know, keep driving around with different things. And I keep hitting a tree, that's why I'm stuck here. I shall crush the pretty flowers. Oh, there we go. Actually got out of there. And I hit something else, but that's okay. So there we go, you know, built on the same platform, couple cool little trucks, you know, some fun things to mess around with. Again, you know, not too many things you can actually do other than, you know, see just how stuck you can get, which is unto itself actually kind of fun. I mean, people do that in real life, don't they? Take their 4x4s and find the deepest, muddiest pit and go for broke and see if they can get out of it again. So, you know, virtual way of doing it. This way I don't actually have to leave my house. I don't have to clean my shoes. So we'll just climb over this. And that might be the end of that one. Probably so. No, maybe not. I may have spoken too soon. Might continue to get through this. Oh, I would have had I not hit that tree. I'm forever hitting a tree. Always was going to be my downfall in life. I could have made it, except I hit a tree. No longer my dog ate my homework, it's I hit a tree. Ooh, that one's a bit stout. The first one tumbled. The second one, not so much. So we just go this way, get into the open, and basically we'll head back. So there you go. This is the dev edition of SpinTires, the dev mod edition. Like I said, if you go to SpinTires, download that version, then if you click the forum link from SpinTires, you'll actually get to the discussion forums. If you scroll down, you'll find one that says installing mods. Whoa, what the heck is that thing doing? That thing's possessed by the devil. That was the logging truck that I tried to put in here, and it just I got it stuck, and now I can't seem to get it to move, and then it was just flipping out right there. So we'll just park here and we'll say that that's good enough. So there you go. If you haven't got it, it's good fun. It's actually really looking like it's going to be a neat game. Looks like there's going to be a lot of support, a lot of trucks, a lot of different things that we're going to be able to do. I look forward to it. So there you go. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post those in the comments. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later.